Alright, I'm just going to get the chat set up and then I'll start. Hello, Hasbaza. Changed your name. Sounds good. This is going to be more of a different stream. Basically, Qbert asked if I could, because basically, long story short, I told him about a book series that I made. Then he asked me if I could read it, or at least like show it to him or something. But I decided to stream it, and I remade it. So yeah, I'm going to be reading in this stream, and there is a lot of lore. This is just the first book. Yeah, this first book, okay, so basically it's going to sound very cheesy. It's going to sound very, like, I don't know, like, happy, like, kind of like a kid's book. And then, as the series goes on, cheesy, as the series goes on, it's going to get more and more, like, I don't know, mysterious. Yeah. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn off the chat. Oh, it just puts me straight on my stream. Okay, and then on my other device, I'll have the chat going. Rey Mysterio. Okay. Upload failed. Check your videos. Wait, what? Alright. So I will just turn off the chat now, so that it doesn't pop up in the stream. And yeah, I guess I could just get started. So I guess I will. Also later today, a Roblox game that I've been working on for months is coming out too, but yeah, that's another thing. Okay. Also, these books are a little short. This might take like probably only 10 minutes to read, but that's because I like to pack everything into a little, yeah, I don't know. I'm not good at speaking. I don't know. I haven't done a stream in a while. So my fluency isn't all that great. Yeah, even in school my fluency is horrid. But yeah. I guess I might as well start. So yeah. Oh god. Number 1, the beginning of the end. And here, I'll read the teaser. Madness. 3 friends, Stinky, totally didn't get that name from myself. RXX and BRP have to try to survive 2 villains that try to take over the town. Can they survive, or will the madness get to them? Teaser moment, yes. P.S. Don't answer the door. So this book, yeah, like I said, it's going to act like a children's book, but then yeah, as the series goes on, it'll get more and more serious. Okay, I've got to, because this is in like a huge binder. I've got to. I answered the door. Uh-oh. He's coming. No, no. Holy man, my other device, I don't know what just happened, but I'm just getting a million noties. Yeah, I call notifications noties. Jesus. Okay, there. I don't know where to put this so that people can, like, you can hear me, but also I can read the book. Here, let me just... Alright, let me hook up. Alright, sorry. Input is up there. Oh wait, where is it? Oh, there was a delay in the chat. Hey, this works. Um, like yeah, you can hear me, right? Here, let me move this. All right, testing. This should be good. Okay, there. Yes, play. I want to see the chat. Okay. Yeah. Oh God. Number one. The beginning of the end. Yeah. Oh, recap. So yeah, this is continuing off of a series that I made when I was actually really little. That's one reason why this will also be like, childish. But yeah, this is continuing off of a 100 book series. I don't even know how I made that many, but yeah. There will be like maybe like I don't know, 35 or something in this series. I know that sounds insane, but these books aren't that long. Okay. So yeah, recap just so that you know what's happening. In the last series, Stinky, RXX, and BRP witnessed their lovely home get completely obliterated by the automated 6000. They've been living at Sebastian's since. The Lord of Darkness has returned from his gruesome injury caused by the same robot. He has no new army, though. The rest of the team fled, and we haven't seen them since. Other than that, I can't tell you anything else, as that would spoil the fun. Are you ready? Good. Let's go. Then we've got eyes, a box, and a face. 1, 2, and 3, and apparently they connect. I don't know what that's all about. Okay. Also, I just realized I was holding my... Wait, I don't need to do that. I was holding my, Okay. I had it set up so that... Okay. Well, here we go. Chapter 1, Outside the Comfort Zone. Stinky, RXX, and BRP are walking to their lovely new home. The other day... Okay, you know what? I'll just hold this. The other day, they went to buy a new home at a house dealership. Essentially, it's a place where you walk around houses until you buy one. After, they build the house for you wherever you can put it. The three looked at lots of houses. There was a small four-room house, which was too small. They looked at a huge building, almost as big as a mansion. It had 4 floors and 13 rooms. It even had a pool in the backyard, which Big Brain BRP decided to take a dump in. Besides, the house costed way too much. They decided to settle on a nice 3-story building. It includes a kitchen, a living room, dinner room, bathroom, and 5 bedrooms. It also has a garage, 3 other extra rooms, and a small attic. They bought their house from businessman John Sanders using their split savings. Well, BRP used what he had since he was flat out broke. Now, here they are, walking down Davilment Street to their new home. On July 25th of 2023, they will see their new home for the first time. Oh, by the way, Stinky has lightish brown hair and is 5'8". RXX is taller, being 6 foot, and has darker hair, which goes down the back of his head. BRP stands for Ballistic Rainbow Pug. He's a little pink dog with rainbow spots. He looks sweet, but isn't what you think he is. As they are walking, Stinky brings up a conversation. I'm glad we're moving here. The Lord of Darkness won't bother us anymore. The craziness is over. Ha! BRP laughs loudly. You thought. My 6 brothers moved in. Stinky's heart comes to a sudden stop. Your 6 crazy brothers moved into our house? Stinky yells. Well, sorry. Yup, PRP announces excitedly. Well, Stinky looks at RXX warily. How long do you think we'll make it? BRP has 6 brothers. Each of them have something unique about them. One has fingers, making him able to contribute to way more things than the others. One doesn't pay attention lots and is very clumsy. Another one is a prankster, always looking forwards to getting into some trouble. One of them is just plain out stupid. One of them is so into science and math, the others call him a nerd. And the other one likes building and inventing. They walk down the street. Only 1 block ahead is their new home. So, when are they arriving? RXX asks. Oh, they arrived about 3 hours ago, BRP replies. What? So they've been in our home for 3 hours by themselves? Stinky yells questionably. Yes, BRP says guiltishly. That's probably not a word. I'm pumped to meet them, RXX says sarcastically. They keep walking. Soon, just around the corner, is their new home. Chapter 2, Checking In. Just around the corner is their new home. Stinky, RXX, and BRP eagerly turn the corner to see their home. There it was. The 3-story yellow concrete house was sitting right ahead of them, just how they thought it would be. It looks like BRP's brothers already have set it up. There are casual things laying around the yard, such as a soccer ball, some toys, and a tire. Well, maybe the tire isn't casual. But anyways, there is also a sandpit with shovels and buckets lying down inside of it. They walk down a small stone path which leads to a comfortable little wooden porch. It has red velvet chairs on a small and a small coffee table on it. Stinky looks up on the roof to see a refrigerator? Yup, sitting on the roof of their new house on a 60-degree angle, a refrigerator with a little dog that looks awfully like BRP sits peacefully. They walk towards the porch. The steps creak as they walk up and into the porch. In front of the tall white door lays a tiny red mat. The printed letters read, "Welcome," but under the nice word, spray painted in the same darkish red, it says, "To Hell," thus making it say, "Welcome to Hell." Before making any motion, the door swings open. One of BRP's brothers sits there, with a painter's cap on his head. "Hey, BRP," he shouts gleefully. He points to RXX. "You must be my uncle." He turns to Stinky. "You must be my grandpa." Stinky gets offended and confused at the same time. "What?" "Anyways, I made something for you." He runs out of the house, down the smooth pathway, and onto the street. The 3 friends decide to follow, not expecting what they'll see. They follow the dog down the street until they come across a huge billboard unusually placed in the middle of the neighborhood. A tall ladder reaches to where the advertisement would be placed. BRP's brother climbs to the top, so do the other 3. There's no advertisement, just a sleeping bag. "All right," the dog shouts in excitement. "Who's sleeping here?" "What?" Stinky, RXX, and BRP gasp in unison. "Okay, no one is sleeping here," RXX clarifies. The dog is disappointed, yet understands. They head home, ready to check out the new house. They scramble along the yard to the house. They walk onto the porch and into the building. They are inside a small room. They take off their shoes and go through a passageway. They are in a kitchen. Everything is fully furnished, with an oven, sink, with an oven, sink, counter, but no refrigerator. Another one of BRP's brothers comes from the dining room. This one has fingers instead of stubs. Welcome to your home. He looks around the kitchen. Wait a minute, where's the fridge? I think I saw it on the roof. For some reason, RxX tells him. Ugh, the dog grunts in anger. I'll go get it. He stomps outside. The other dog who introduced them follows. They walk through another passageway into the dining room. There's a table complete with 10 chairs. The walls are red and the carpet is blue. Hey, this reminds me of the old times, BRP mentions. Yeah, I wonder where they went, Stinky adds on. They walk through a passageway on the left. They are in the living room. They are in the living room. There is a TV, fireplace, a sofa, and coffee table. Another passageway leads to the front door. In the living room, there are stairs which lead to the second floor. By the fireplace is a door that says lab on it. They walk into the lab. It is filled with things for experiments and inventors. RxX's eyes widen. This is a dream come true! RxX and BRP continue to look through the bottom floor while Stinky ventures upstairs. Chapter 3, See Me So Soon. Stinky walks upstairs. There are 6 rooms. Each room has a piece of paper slapped onto the door with gibberish scribbled all over it. Stinky walks to the room at the end of the hall. He opens the door, to see the other 3 BRPs bathing in mud. Stinky opens his mouth to yell something, but instead gets a mouthful of mud. He runs to the sink to wash it out, but keeps getting chunks of mud thrown at him. While gagging, he chokes out, "This really is hell." Meanwhile, after checking out the house, Stinky gets a message from Sebastian on his phone. "How is the new house?" Stinky replies with, "A little insane, but it's very nice." "Sounds good. Hey, I've got something to tell you. Meet me at the rentable circus tent by Favenberger's, alright?" Stinky responds with, "Okay, see you then." He walks down and grabs the keys to the front door. He tells RxX and BRP where he's going and takes off. In a few minutes, Stinky arrives at the tent. He parks his bike and walks inside. He's surprised to see that Sebastian is nowhere to be found. But the last person Stinky would ever want to see was standing right ahead of him. That person was the Lord of Darkness. What? Are you in the hospital? Where's Sebastian? Why are you here? Stinky had so many questions. I never lost control of all the devices in this town now, did I? Stinky thinks about that for a moment. So, why didn't you just take all of my personal information and blackmail it to me or something? He asks. The Lord of Darkness snaps. Because that wouldn't be... I guess I could have done that, he says. You know what, Stinky settles. I don't care if you want to kill me or anything. I am leaving and enjoying my peace before some dog destroys it. Stinky turns to leave, but gets nailed in the head with a shovel and gets knocked out. Chapter 4, Questions, Mysteries. Stinky wakes up, still in the circus tent. Ugh, what happened, he asks. You fell, an unfamiliar voice speaks. Stinky gets up, confuzzled. Confuzzled. Why can't I say that word? Confuzzled. Beside the Lord of Darkness is a guy, a little taller than Laud, wearing a full-on jester's suit. Who are you supposed to be? Stinky wonders aloudly. I'm his doctor, he replies. Just came to check up on old Laud. Well, I'll bring him home. I'll be seeing you out now. But wait, Laud, why am I even here? Stinky asks. Well, if you don't care, then I won't bother trying to kill you, Laud confirms. Well, thank you, Stinky says. He feels as if that is a lie. that Laud has something big and bad planned for him. For him, RXX, and BRP. But Stinky still turns to leave, but then, bang! A huge rocket rips a gigantic hole in the tent. It absolutely nails Laud and the doctor. "Oh, I'm too old for this," Laud screams. Of course. Who's riding it? One of BRP's brothers. He steers the rocket towards Stinky and also smashes into him. Stinky soars out of the tent entrance. This is my cue to leave, he thinks. He hops on his bike and speeds home. Stinky walks to the front door of his house. Sorry. The dog is still on the roof with the refrigerator. Stinky tries to open the front door. It's locked and he has no keys. He rings the doorbell. Soon RXX comes. He swings open the door. "They're going crazy!" he screams. Also, didn't you take a key with you? I thought so, Stinky wonders loudly, but I don't have any keys on me. But what I do have is something to tell you. Later, we have a lost key and these stupid dogs are being menaces. Alright, let's see how crazy they really are, Stinky says. Besides, I'm all about crazy. Chapter 5, All About Crazy. RXX! One of BRP's brothers shouts. The fridge is still gone. Go get it down. Alright, RXX says. He then stumbles outside to finally get the fridge down. Stinky walks into the living room. At the coffee table, one of BRP's brothers is mixing random chemicals. I love landscaping, he yells, but that's not... The coffee table is nowhere to be found. Just chemicals and the dog that has several bruises and burns. One of BRP's brothers comes in wearing glasses. In a time span of under a week, 1 out of 9 of us have already been horribly injured. Another dog walks in with a gun. This is the Cactinator. Okay, why do all these inventions and robots and crap all have these weird, cheesy names? Stinky asks. BRP walks in. Because it's an action, but... I guess people just have weird names for things. Also, brother, no cactus shooting weapons in the house. Go play with it outside. Okay, the dog replies and runs outside with the tool. Now don't hurt yourself, BRP calls, faintly. Faintly, Stinky hears RXX scream some words that we probably can't say in here. Suddenly, a massive boom comes from outside. Stinky and BRP run to the window to see what happened. The fridge fell 3 stories down and completely shattered. Then screaming and banging comes from the entire building, getting louder and closer. Poof. A spray of dark mist emerges from the fireplace. As it clears, one of BRP's brothers walks out. Covered in ashes. What the hell just happened? Stinky lightheadedly asks. Well, the fridge fell and then I did, the dog explains to Stinky. RXX walks in and slams the door behind him with a stunned expression on his face. The doorbell rings, even though RXX didn't see anyone outside. He opens the door. No one. Just a letter sits on the porch. RXX picks it up. I have your keys. Get them back at the dark foods tent at the fair tomorrow. Signed, J. Chapter 6. What can go wrong? This is a very short chapter. Stinky, RXX, and BRP meet in the discussion room to talk about what's happening. What did you want to tell us, Stinky? RXX asks. Well, when I went to go meet up at the circus with Sebastian today, someone else was there. Sorry. Laud and his... Holy... Laud and his weird assistant were there. Huh? RXX and BRP shout. Wasn't he still injured? BRP wonders. I don't know, Stinky replies. They knocked me out and must have stolen the keys. His assistant was in a jester suit. Stinky jumps up. That explains the J on the note. Laud probably wants to lure us there. I say 2 of us should go tomorrow, and someone stays back to watch the dogs, because our keys are gone. Stinky and BRP agree. Intensely and suddenly, the door slams open, and a pile of BRP's brothers burst in. One takes a massive do on the table, while the others howl with laughter. If you didn't know the point of that, then you are normal. Later, everyone goes to bed, ready for a big day tomorrow. But things do not go as planned. Stinky wakes up with all of BRP's brothers, but one in his bed. One yells, "Help! A big truck came and took our brother. It's going to the fair. Can you please get him back?" They all have worried, sad looks. "They're making sure we come," Stinky says. Chapter 7, Cruelty. BRP's brothers already woke RXX and BRP. Alright, odd number out, BRP states. They show fingers. Stinky and BRP 1 and RXX 2. Oh, come on, RXX shouts. Why do I always have to watch them? We've got no time. Let's get going. Stinky and BRP hop in the truck and drive to the fair. The fair includes lots of rides, games, stands, and even tents. There's a big ride called the Calm Ride. It has 2 small seats, but Stinky can't seem to figure out what the ride does. Do you think we can ride it? BRP asks. If we can get things worked out, I'll take you on a ride as a reward. Sound good? Stinky figures. BRP shouts in excitement. After finding their way through waves of people, they finally come across the dark food tent. They walk in. There are counters filled with baked goods. Stinky and BRP try to find anything suspicious. But everything seems normal. Just regular people selling delicious products to other people. Want me to look around the tent? BRP volunteers. Yeah, actually, I'll stay here. BRP trudges out to circle the tent. Stinky continues to search the tent. The area smells like cake and ice cream. It also smells like pie and rotten eggs. Wait, rotten eggs? That's weird. Why would it smell like rotten eggs? Once again, Stinky wakes up inside the main circus tent with Laud and his assistant standing just ahead of him. An orange ring of steaming fire circles them. Welcome to the death zone, Laud shouts, where you witness your little friend die. The top of the tent opens and a claw machine hand lowers from the top. It stops just above the floor, then opens. One of BRP's brothers, the one that got kidnapped, is now there. The hand rushes back up and the tent closes. Oh, and if you're wondering, Laud's assistant mentions, I'm the jester. Oh, my screen flipped. Me and Laud have been working together to take over this stupid town and replace it with ours. But first, we need to get rid of all you. I know, Stinky interrupts. It's been the same old story a million times. Kill me and my friends, then take over the town. It's never been done and never will. Are you so sure about that? Laud questions. Yup, Stinky replies. Bang! Once again, the same dog on the same rocket bursts through the circus tent. He hits Jester, which makes Jester fly out of the tent into nowhere. Then the dog pins Laud to the side of the tent. Stinky unties the captured dog. Stinky walks up to Laud and searches his pockets. Oh, my house keys. The cops will be here soon. Chapter 8, Back to School. Well, that's it, right? The town is safe, and Laud was thrown in jail. So this should be the end, right? Nope. The jester's still free, so we aren't done just yet. Hey, Stinky, BRP walked into Stinky's room a few hours after the incident. Jester is at the town high school. I don't know why, but it's our chance to lock him up. How did you know about this exactly? Stinky asks. Well, Anyways, they hired me to be a substitute for a class, so let's go. Huh? How did they just let you in like that? Stinky wonders in confusion. I don't know, maybe the teacher's having a bad day. The class begins in 15 minutes, however, so we should get going, PRP exclaims. In the town's high school, class is starting with Mr. Robbins Pug as the teacher. PRP is wearing a fake mustache and a formal suit. When class starts, he bursts into the class. All right, everyone, I don't care what you're supposed to be doing. This is my class now. I'll read through the names and privately pull some of you out to talk to. PRP reads through the list. Olivia Ross, got no time. Johnny Savern, got no time. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, Jester, please follow me. Jester gets out of his seat, not suspicious at all. He follows BRP out of the room to meet the cops. Take him away, officers, BRP orders. The officers cuff Jester and escort him outside. Wait, this isn't fair. I did nothing. It was all Laud, Jester shouts as being taken. Yeah, okay, BRP says doubtfully. He walks back into the class. All of the kids have surprised, scared expressions. Did he just get arrested? Johnny Savern questions. Yup, and even better, I'm leaving. Free time until class is over. Suddenly, the class turns into a wild hoot. BRP slams the door and leaves the school successfully. Conclusion. It's the last day of the fair. What did Stinky promise? A ride on the column ride. Stinky buys 2 tickets, one for him and one for BRP. They sit in the 2 seats in the ride. The ride operator counts. 3, 2, 1. The 2 seats spring up like a catapult and send the 2 flying. Stinky or BRP howls with laughter. Stinky just screams. Oh God! Thanks for listening. Book 2 coming in 2024. The end for now. And yeah, that was Oh God. As I said though, the lore gets more and more serious as the series goes on, so there was nothing all that crazy in that book. But one thing that I do need to do is release that game. So yeah, I just need to test it and stuff and fix some things and then it'll be out. So yeah, that was Oh God Book 1 and I'll see you later. And tomorrow I'll probably do a stream of this too. Tomorrow I'll probably I'll probably read the book. So yeah. Bye bye.